Just going to give this a few moments before I start. I'm going to take off my vest. Hello. Anybody just about to listen, just about to come in. Thank you. I'm going to start with the title and a few things that were on my mind about what brought it on. And wow, I still can't believe I did my hair, but look, it's so different. Oh my God, it looks like cotton candy. I have cotton candy hair. I'm really enjoying it. I think I may want to, it's very full. It's very full hair. So I may want to thin it out also a little bit more layers so that if I don't want to curl it, because curling does hide a bunch of sins. Not that it's a really bad cut. I knew I had a plan going into it. But I want to be able to wear it down in wispy or curl. So I may book another appointment with my dad and say to him, very few layers, but I'd like to have it be wispy, so not so I still have my short bob. But if I want to wear it, and so I can wet it and try some myself. I've done this a long time ago, but I have enough wave in my hair that it just will wing anyway, but it doesn't have. And I do remember when I did my hair years and years ago, 2000, between 10 and 13, and especially 2010 and 12 when I did my hair, I had to like really cut and cut and cut and cut and feel and feel and cut. And sometimes I worked on it for like a couple of days in a row because it was just so much hair. And I had blonde hair then, blonde yellow, and I had I had black hair too, like that. So yeah, I had a little bit lighter than this. Yeah, a little bit lighter than that. Well, it was yellow, but it was not as bright as that. It was bright. Okay, so I'm feeling my kitty marks on me. Hello, everyone. Hello, Deborah. Nice to see you. So tonight's theme, which is somewhere over there, is kind of about this new energy that we're embarking on. And not that we haven't been, but I feel like today, more than other days, was sort of like this cusp that I felt the real, even though there's a lot of jazz going on, even though there's a lot of going on, I felt like for me, there was this other door opening and it felt like the beginning of the age of Aquarius. That's what that's the closest thing I can put that. I really felt like, not just saying when the age of Aquarius, we have a lot to look forward to, but I really felt like, wow, this is feeling like the dawn, the real dawn. The doors open and we're stepping down the steps of this huge amphitheater. We're in this dawning of the age of Aquarius. Like I really felt that much more than even when I used to say it before. It just is another level of energy. I don't know what their Schumann resonance is right now, but it must be higher than 27. So that's really cool. And I wanted to just talk about why I feel like this. So many of you know, it's my choice, but I have a hard time living at this home. And and I've done it a little bit in the past where I'm blessed and I thank it. But it's time to do another ceremony for me, which includes the outside, because I will be leaving and I want to put some crystals in a part of it's not really like a real forest, but there's sort of a little bit of a woodsy area. No one really goes in, but the animals. And in the heaviest time of fall, you can't really see, the houses. You can see some houses, but it's a little bit more when it's winter time. But there's a lot of trees, a lot of shrubs in the way. And this has been it's a very nice property for the neighborhood it's in and everything. It's a upper middle class neighborhood. So some well-to-do people, very hard workers, very safe neighborhood. Lots of kids here currently right now, an evolution of new families. So it's a very desirable, financially desirable, aesthetically desirable neighborhood, and several blocks of streets that are all around us because we're so near a highway but don't necessarily hear the highway. And even the homes that are sort of right next to the highway, they are very nice properties. So it's just, and it's, people rave about this town. It's very close to another town border, like two town borders. So we're in Holden, and there's Worcester, there's West Boylston. And if you really broke down, you could walk to something. It's not always advantageous that we live on a hill or that it's not that that's what people want to do, but really about within 4 minutes, maybe. I mean, I'm saying it could be 5 with traffic and lights, there's a grocery store. But yet, 2 miles away in another direction, there's a grocery store. And 3 miles, or 2.5 to 3.5 miles is a Walmart and a dollar store, and there's gasoline stations and, several gasoline stations. And really there's like within 3/4 of a mile or half a mile, is it half a mile? Whatever it is, half a mile, and 3 miles, there's like 3 grocery stores. Then about 10 minutes away, maybe between 10 and 17 minutes away, there are, major plazas. So it's a very desirable area without the noise, without the apparent crime, or, it's a very aesthetic appealing area. So I want to release or let go of myself with blessings from this place that I will miss because I've been here since I think 2017, 2018 anyway, unexpectedly this long. But I want to address these new energies and how I'm seeing from different angles reveals. They come in what I've been talking about: crashes, fires, the stupidity of scripts on TV and or Hollywood. It's just insanity and absurd and frivolity that if you were in your high school and a teacher was marking you, you would say, is that reporting? It's whether it's high school or college, you would just say, what's this reporting? I mean, really, what is this information? I wanted to bring up Mike Lindell. They said crashes, fires, and the ByDYN laptop. I'm only mentioning this as an overview because we're going to go into how the cards are supporting us and reveal about our courage to go within. These new energies we're embarking, what is some of the symbology of these cards and what will they support in ourselves, in our mastery. So these iconic images supporting mastery, the courage to go within, be in this new energy right now, and take heart about these reveals. Not that y'all like me, I'm exposed to them a lot. And definitely game shows have changed. There's certainly all during this time have been hints about politics, different name droppings of potential evil players mostly. And, histories as to the new history coming. And that would have been like on Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, there's certain questions that they ask. There's also the understanding that most of these things are fixed because it's just like our sports and our celebrity stuff that we watch is all kind of rigged. It's a big money making, mind programming us as we watch it, aspiring to these people who've been very evil because they really choose it, or they choose it out of coercion and they're born into families. And so some of it becomes a practice. Some they escape, some they don't, they croak off. So Mike Lindell, it's very interesting. So Mike Lindell, a President Trump supporter, a truther. He believes in God, believes in goodness. His business still did very great during this time. though he was silenced, I believe, on different shows he might have been on. But you'd have to look back into like Patreon, Rumble, BitChute. Anyway, Mike Lindell, he's known as the pillow guy. And a pillow in spiritual symbology has several meanings, and it's comfort, support, putting your head in the pillow, feeling safe. Your love's head rests on the pillow. It's free of worries. And his pillow, which I don't have, but if we invest in his pillow, so many people who have it, they do say it's like an amazing pillow for your health, for your mind, for your mindset, for your body. And that's what a pillow does. A pillow is support. It's supposed to be of comfort. It's one of the things I give gratitude. I don't have a regular pillow, but the pillows I use, I give gratitude for the pillows because they do provide me comfort when I don't. I prefer to lie flat, but on nights that I can't lie flat and I need one of these softer, fluffy pillows, it really helps me fall to sleep. It protects your head. It protects your dream state. It's a comforting thing overall. So it's a very supportive, symbolic, kind of very spiritual item, really, for the human body. Housing your head, your face, your brain, where thoughts go into that get filtered down into the body and become manifestation. So that's very interesting. And crashes, I started to talk at least a month ago, and maybe more. They were mentioning crashes. 1 crash, 3 crashes, 6 crashes. They're mentioning crashes. They're mentioning like certain, bus things. Now they've got a child that supposedly a particular amusement park ride failed. And then there's noticing the old paradigm, which is what they're showing to us, who is accountable, the 16-year-old making $16 an hour or the 15-year-old, or, it's very easy to pass the buck. We don't wish to pass the buck. It's all of us need to be accountable. It's not any one person. It could be the company, all the team, and the individual who got on the ride, and the mechanics, and the families, and everybody, because we are all connected. So when some people are croaking off amazing like this, and this part I don't know, I'm not going to ask the cards this, but if you look at it like, was this a chosen? Was it a chosen sacrifice that the bad guys are, going out and they're going to drag down and have a few last minute unexpected horrible things happen because they are wanting to, the satanic element of this planet is being extremely addressed from off-world, on-world, people who are open to prayer, mindfulness, mantras, energy work, wanting in themselves to be better, wanting the planet to be better and uplifted, and all people redeemed, freed, uplifted. So you've got that. Then there's a gentleman who, again, one person on a ride at the amusement park, wherever that was, right? And you may know better than me, so you may be even more important. I'm just getting this whole bunch of information all at once. And then there's, in the Boston area, one worker died who was working then on some project at this collapse of a building in is it the Orange Line or Downtown Crossing, whatever. It's a usually very busy place. I believe it happened on the weekend. So was that another sacrifice? Because Governor B, Mayor Wu, they all controlled by baddies. They're in on things, or and stupid, or mind control, or whatever the programming puppeteering is. So you've got things happening. And now in your state, there may be something going on, or the state next to you, because all of this is going to end. And it's got to come up. And a lot of people still waking up. On my television, they're still talking about now getting another booster, even if it's been 4 weeks or 4 months, it's time for another booster. Are people really so stupid Are the people so stupid to not remember like all the things they said and all the things they retracted and all the things that they said about 1 and 2 or 3 or 4? It's like, when do you breathe and ask questions? Even the people so asleep, or maybe stupid, or just don't know, or work a lot, or go to school. Some of them know something's up, and when do you wake up? Some are not going to wake up. They are an example for us. So they exist pulsing here, and we make our choice to care, to care, to care, and say come, and some won't, and let them go. And we may deal with our sadness or whatever, but they are showing us the way. So it may take, it has been said to me, just as strong of a soul to walk the evil line, or I'm going to say the line of stupidity and compliance, and be that sort of light so that the others who stand bright and hold space for wellness and goodness, humanity, virtue, wanting to aspire the best of the best in ourselves, that radiates out, that attracts the magnetic possibilities of our heart's desire and the steps that we would like, and the mission that we came here to assist the planet at this time is fulfilled because of our willingness to radiate the best in spite of. Wow, that was even said better than I could, but I don't have anything written down, so that's pretty cool, right? I appreciate you. So I've also said, like, so this will be about, our courage to go within, the new energy as we go into the age of Aquarius, as we really make more dominant and clear choices, be willing to show up more, have fun more, take risks more, give more, get more, and do it from a place of trust, but especially, again, journey to go within and these new energies, and using the powers that we really came in, that we're blessed with, in navigating this new time. And as we go into the month of April, a new month, very much April. So the month is number 4, right? The month of March, January, February, March, April. We're going to be in April. That will be a leap of faith, and I believe taking care of your temple. So we're going to just check that. So I'm going to go by our current calendar and what I have for number 4. Leap of faith, get out of your comfort zone, honor your foundation in your temple, mind, body, spirit, energy. It's time to honor ourselves. And it's like we can have routines of comfort, but do we need to establish new routines going into this new time, and having some humor? I know I've been hard on myself about maybe not moving as fast and not being as creative, and because I haven't been creating my world, the world that I started out doing art with, and that's very near and dear to my heart, as long with pendant making and journal making and card making and talking. And I'm still with my pendant. I haven't finished it, and I thought I'd get to it today, but I'm really on that, just about that next step. So my intention is between now and Sunday, it won't take that long, but now and Sunday, just sequestering myself to make this little addition, if I can put through, hopefully, if it looks pleasing, which I think it will, hope it will, and wear it, because I'd like to wear it. I usually have this in a pocket, but I'd like to wear it. And if I could wear it high, I would have to wear it here, but I also like having it here. Okay, we'll see. And that's the Azez to Light. Okay, so 5 of Water is, I asked for a little bit of a theme or an accent going into the idea of the courage to go within, and these new energies of this time, and all the reveals, and what the cards will say to us in support of our courage to go within at this new time. So 5 of Water, and 5 is change, adventure, manifestation, and earth, air, fire, water, spirit. So that already is super good. And water, water is a force to reckon with. The oceans. Think about how water etched the Grand Canyon. Um, Water is life giving. Water is life giving to everything, plants and animals and insects, human, and even those that we don't necessarily know or live in harmony with. So listen to your body, listen to the elements, have that sense of gratitude and abundance. Be willing to make shifts into your wellness, appreciation of the world around you. So let's see what that author, 'cause I don't know, this is a new tarot deck for me, and let's see what the author says about Five of Water. Releasing grief, allowing sadness to rise and fall, forgiveness, the ebb and flow of emotion. Let's see if I can get this here in such a way. I wish I had I used to have stands. If I could have a little card stand, that's not going to be high enough. Let me just see, just as a little, it would be fun if I could kind of do that. Hang on 1 second. Let's see if I can put something here that will make sense. Right? Something that will be cool. It's going to be too heavy. Okay. Oh, almost. Oh, not bad. Let's see if I can. I don't know if it'll stay. 1 second. I know I have something that I think will work. Let's try this. Not exactly. You guys are patient. Okay. I have that one. Okay. So I think this helps with ebb and flow of emotion because during this time, as we are going to the new energy, we're still like a bridge. It's still a portal, but I do feel like we're descending the stairs into the valley of the age of Aquarius. I don't feel like it's just a feeling of this new energy. So I feel like we are here and now we're embracing the ebb and flow of the emotion to feel whatever it is inside still, to let go of it completely. And also gonna, it almost, I'm going to read here because it almost represents what I just said. And let ourselves be washed with water. Let ourselves feel cleansed by the new light, the vibration of the earth, vibration of elements. Many of us know there's been lies that come to the surface. They are more evident in mainstream media. They are more evident by the ridiculousness of Hollywood shenanigans, which I do believe that was allowed and orchestrated for you to see some stuff. I don't believe that a lot of these celebrities are really real. Some may be. I don't believe that all of them are actually allowed to go out. So it was a show, and I was not willing to watch the show. So I can't speak to all of it. But it was interesting to also watch people out in public who were speaking about it and so into the drama, because these are the sort of normal beings that don't know about adrenochrome, worldwide pedophilia, how all the institutions of politics, university, churches, schools, and many other jobs are associated in this corruption of the soul, or corruption of the human, corruption of, um, you know, the light. It's really interesting, even that the evil would think it could survive without the light that it came from, which it came from initially infinite mind, because we all did. So it's just kind of this whole duality and dysfunction. And now that we're the galactic human on the rise, we know we're going to come to understand our frequency and energy and vibration so clearly that it's something we don't take for granted. There's a major appreciation, major breakthrough on the cusp going on. This is what the author says about the 5 of water. I feel the fullness of my emotions as they wash through me. The ebb and flow are a part of life, and I'm present in my feelings today. I fully forgive myself and others and let go of any emotions that were holding me back from acknowledging the truth. I deserve the freedom that comes when I release what is no longer working for me. I make amends to those I may have harmed when my emotions was coloring my perceptions. I won't further read that. I surrender any resentments to the divine, knowing they can be transformed into miracles. Fearless inventories lead to liberation. Fearless inventories lead to liberation, which really speaks to the courage of going within. I surrender any resentment to the divine, knowing they can be transformed into miracles and new energies. Cusp of more reveals, the walking. We're in the archway. We've been in the archway of that age of Aquarius. We've been walking on a bridge, and we're starting to step on the stairs now into the valley, the world, the not the Colosseum, but the amphitheater, vast amphitheater of the age of Aquarius. So I like that. So, and if even if you only get this far in listening and you just took that card and you took sort of the beginning of what I said, because we're into half an hour already, just that much I think would be really, really helpful. I'm still going to do the other cards and see what the Oracle has to say about all this other stuff. New Age. Oh, not good. What keeps flying off is my golden healers. Mostly flying off is my golden healers quartz. So for now, that one doesn't really like. That one wants some liberation. So I'm just going to allow the liberation. And I don't want to put this another golden healer's quartz. I don't want to put that there. So we'll know this is here. And I bet you, I just thought of an idea. I just thought of an idea that I think could work. Maybe. I think maybe not. I am getting there. I don't know why I want to make this so important to do this, but it's empty. Do that. We'll do this, and maybe we could try that. Okay. That's not gonna work. Right, a little bit. All right, thanks very much for that. Taking a while here, I know. All right, at some point, I am gonna be quicker, or maybe have pulled the cards prior, so this. So come up and help us with courage to go within these new energies, stepping into the age of Aquarius, walking down the stairs into the amphitheater. Forgiveness, inventories, fearlessness, paying attention, going within, the journey within. This fresh air. Show us our expression of creativity and courage. Help us in this new energy. What would you like to support us with? Some of these cards. It's interesting. There was another card that was upside down, but, well, some are upside down. And I don't know why. We're going to still read them from the positive light. The author has done these cards to be written in their most powerful way. Unless, I'll see what they say, because unless it means a little bit of a slowdown. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I still get that I should, if they come reversed, that I should read it as what we need more help with or slow down. Oh, okay. All right. They're all really great cards, of course, and they're all really beautiful. I'm still going to do the numbers. The first two cards were upside down, so I'm going to read that as what we may have not trusted with, but that really is for us. And we need to absolutely take it on and do it and not have it be a slowed up part of us. We really need to take more stock in the magic that we are. Like absolutely. Because for me, that's how I'm feeling to read this. Even though overall the author has not made the cards. They're not meant to be, a sad sack type of thing. So, okay, so there's a 6 and a 5, which we had a 5 of water, so we have another 5. We have another 6. Okay, this is good. Angels are speaking to us. We have a 9. And then we have a 7, 10, which is 1. Okay, so, woo! So again, so that moved. I'm going to actually read the 5 and the 5 and the 6 and the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know we have 5 cards. So this is really good because we have 5 cards. The initial message of the number was a 5, which is change, adventure, manifestation, and the mind, body, the earth, air, fire, water, spirit. So this is really, really good. Really, really good. So the cards that are speaking to. So the first card that I had, fulfilling opportunities are on the horizon. So not only is our angel watching us, and we are the angel, it's kind of like us meeting our future selves. But there are opportunities on the horizon. Again, in this cusp of this very newest time of that portal that I really feel is we've reached a place in the bridge, in the portal of the dawning of the age of Aquarius, that now is the time to absolutely trust in whatever it is that you've been thinking about for that betterment, to absolutely trust in that. And for some reason, I want to go back to it because for me, I thought this card especially was something that held a little bit. 6 is 12. So we want to find it. Just want to. The reason I want to find it is because I've been studying the cards a little bit differently. And sometimes in reading what the author has said, there's just that little bit of more that hits me in that place. So 20. Okay. The abundance angel is just over your shoulder. Invite the angel into your life now. Just ask. She cannot help you without your permission and cooperation. And I feel like what happened with this card initially being upside down is you, anyone listening, you may have had moments or lots of moments where you forgot this and you were very slow or having your moments of not trusting in your abundance, of not calling in the divine as much as you needed, not calling in your helpers as much. Like you don't, and I bless you. Thank you for waiting for me to show up to read some cards and kind of help point the way because whatever I'm saying to you and discover is stuff that I absolutely love and love rediscovering about whatever it is I'm about and I'm about to do. Because we all need that. We've been in a human body, divine entities, and we've had programs or we've slowed up our true program in our own individual adventure. And this card is it saying, yeah, you've done that. You haven't asked as much. You were not trusting as much. We need to really ramp that up. We need to make that more vibrant about ourselves. We need to just know it doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter your hair color, it doesn't matter. But that feeling to trust and live into that, that feeling to stand in that confidence, that feeling to shine and you matter, that feeling that your little toe can boil oceans, your little beingness can make stars fall or rise. Your mighty presence is a reflection of all that is and ever was, and you are part of that power. So, the angel of abundance is here. Keep and invite your angels close to you. Just ask them what you need, and they cannot help. Angels want to know. This is so important for me to remember. Angels want to know. I have to dialogue even more with them, right? We have certain moments, we go within, we hear some messages, but it's like me talking to you. It's like it should be like an ongoing dialogue. Like with my cat, I find annoying, and she's talking and talking to me. She's being an angel. She's wanting me to engage with her. She's wanting to assist me. She's wanting to be noticed. She's wanting to be cared about, or whatever she's delivering, because she has her angels too, and she's acting upon that impetus to share with me. And that's what we have to do with our invisible angels. Whatever we require, whatever our interest is. Now, in this bridge that we've been on, stepping into this other new era. It's going to be maybe a little bumpy or not, depending on how we look at it. But if we keep on asking our angels, if we keep on knowing what has been true of being discerning and practice that with our feelers, with our antennae, and just saying, no, thanks. I know I am this. I am manifesting this in. No, thanks. Whatever is our weakness, make our friend, call in our angels. Fulfilling opportunities are on the horizon. 6, which is letting go of negative energy. Really, which is why I'm just speaking to about all the incidences that are happening to make reveals for us. Rid your life of negative energies. Connect with your highest self. Maybe you are going to have a lover. It can be a lover. 6 can be represent lovers too. But let's just say with the energies of what's going on, that embrace inner peace, self-love, and self-care. Connect to your higher self. Let the angel help you. Let your angels help you, and you can do anything. Connect to your guides best you can. Form the vision in your mind, and our self-talk matters. So we've got to really up our ante here, because this is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. This is when we speak and it comes into fruition. So me in my new place, you in paying a bill, you in blessing your home, you in having new friends, you in a new vehicle, you in a new place to live, you in a new wardrobe, you and the peace of mind it takes for those that should not be around you. Leave in peace and harmony. They just leave your life, and you're left in more harmony, and you make decisions where you really rather be. You make decisions where your soul sings. You make decisions based on not just the immediate of what's held in your hand, by what's held in your heart and the energy field of you calling it in. The other one that's upside down next card. This is a number 5. It was upside down, so we've been also slow on this. Extreme times require deep reflection. So, obviously, what's happening in the world brings up stuff in us. It brings up our own shadow of incompleteness. It can bring up our own shadow of frustration. It can bring our own shadow of not having noticed what to do that was best, or not being further down the road, or maybe we're comparing ourselves. But the card is upside down just to remind us that no, it's been a little bit more like that, but really now you get to truly look within, scry, look to your future, look deep within, let the symbology out, let the visions out, face whatever. Know that your angels via totems, the animal kingdom is around you. Use your private time, will be your deep cave, your spiritual cave, your holy cave. And these are extreme times because in 2023, around March, based on what many of the top woo-woo doctors say, they're going to be people jumping off the planet left and right due to a cure they put in their body based on what they thought they should do, was forced they should do, believed they should do, or just plain forced into it because they didn't think they had a choice, and even by their own choice. So these are extreme times. We have a supposed war where, someone is attacking this whole other country and breaking it apart. But we also have exposures of what's going on, and it's extreme. And it's meant to be extreme and disturbing so that people will take note and compare notes and dialogue more and connect dots. And like Governor DeSantis, I don't know him well, but the little bits I've seen when Governor DeSantis of Florida puts together roundtables, he not only invites the side that he likes, or a side that it seems is most reflective of a policy he prefers, but he does invite a lot of experts and community people as well, the community, to talk about their experiences via either their education and what their practices have shown them, or their research, or the actual people who are experiencing some of what the experts say, or in opposition of what the experts say. He has a varied group of people. And so therefore, this is how, it is one way, he's doing his best to bridge old paradigm to new. He's doing his best to show communication, show it all, so people can really decide and take the best of solutions and make different solutions that fit people so we can live together in harmony. Because quite frankly, we're not at that place where we're all vibing at 5D, ready for 6, ready for 7, ready for 8. We've been leaving some 3D still here. We're into 4D, but we're leaving 4D behind, but sometimes slip back. But mostly we're getting to 5D, whether we like it or not, based on the conversations and the examples that are coming up by noble people who are saying, okay, like a DeSantis, so I live in this realm. I know something more is going on. I have that privilege to actually give that more to people would break some of my, as an overview, this is what I'm saying, would break some people's confidences because they're not completely ready to go from launched at 1 to 90 million miles an hour, but they're launched at 1 and they're ready to do 160 miles an hour. And some are ready to do that 190 and some are ready to do that 900 miles an hour. But he's bringing so much to the table as an overview where people can appreciate and hear the experiences, the education, the heart, concerns, welfare, and people can make decisions instead of one size fits all. Now, he has passed some bills that people he signed that people are opposed to. And that will happen. But remember that also what's happening is that there's still mind control. And you've got to look at most of the demographics who are opposed to it and why they might be invested in the opposite. And there have been truthers who talked about in schools in other states, in elementary schools, in little, what do you call it, like daycare, many atrocities of the teacher saying something to the baby without the parents' permission, consent, or awareness, although parents do pick up on something, be their children. Sometimes the children don't convey everything because if the parent's not there, the other authority is the teacher, the adult who can drive a car, who has a driver's license, who's bigger than them, and telling them, don't worry about it. I'll say it to your parents. No, they don't. Don't worry about it. I'm your teacher. That's okay. Doesn't matter. So parents have, over the years, given away lots of authority to other humans who they may hold a job, but they certainly have no authority over you. We've done that. We've given away our power and kind of laughed and made jokes about it and been too tired to look into it. And some parents, they don't or can't care because they're children themselves, or maybe under so much pressure. They just want to have the next day be easy. So a lot is going on. So these cards, for these cards to be upside down, are just a reminder to take back our power. Take back our power to believe in our angels, request from our angels, be the angel, show up in partnership with the universe to call in and manifest, and extreme times call upon these deep reflections so that we fully engage ourselves. That it's, even for me too, it's like you must make time. You must make time for private time. 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 15 minutes. Wherever it comes in, it may be consistently every morning at a certain time, consistently every night at a certain time, or in the middle of traffic and you're calling in gratitude, you're calling in angels to help you with that next step. You're asking a question for that next step. You're asking help in the support of, and you mean it, and you mean it, and you bring it in with gusto. You bring it in with the light. You bring it in with the goodness of your soul. And wham, it's in, it's there. I'm going to have it. And I appreciate you. Thank you. It feels so good. You've got to. Because that is like a trigger into understanding our frequency, energy, vibration, and our power of manifestation. You've just got to. I've just got to. You can't just let day go by without gratitude. Saying it as many times a day as you want, that will uplift you. Or in the morning, if you feel kind of depressed before your feet hit the ground because something you went to bed with, or like last night I ate emotionally and I was like, I can't sleep and I was bothered, my frustration, whatever. It's like, no, I'm not going to walk into my day depressed. I'm going to say today's a good day and I can shift. Today's a good day. Something wonderful is going to happen. Today's a good day. It's a bright day. You know what? I may be afraid to color my hair. I'm going to color it. Nobody could show up for it. Things were happening. They were falling away. Gee, would I have to pay more? I have to call around. Am I going to cut my hair the right way? You know what? Screw it. I'm an artist. Take the bull by the horn and say, bull, we're going to have a little bit of fun. And I'm just going to do it no matter what. Then got that. I'm going to make a change. I'm going to make a shift. I don't have to like it, but I'm going to take responsibility for it and I'm going to move ahead. Because then you can always change your mind. So, deep reflection and asking help, because you are powered by the stars. And this is our time walking on that bridge, the bridge we've been on. And now we're embarking down the stairs into this huge amphitheater of the age of Aquarius. And we must be present, ready, willing to just stop saying, just in case. We have to stop saying, but someone else will take care of me. We have to stop saying, well, poor me. You are powered by the stars. So I got a card coming up pretty soon that is very, very, comes up all the time. Become, anchor your energy. This is a number 6. A number 6. So we've got to look up 66 and 65 and 55, excuse me. So this is the like iconic Jesus symbol. This is a very spiritual, iconic card for us that the Christ within us is alive. The Christ, the Yeshua energy, the Christed energy is and watching over us and helping us. And no matter the appearance, and this card can be so much more, but I'm gonna try to get through the rest. And if it comes to me for so much more, then I will say so. But you see, he's got this little symbol, and that's really I think that is what's called the Celtic ray. I am going to look this one up because I don't get this card a lot, but this card is peaceful. It comes right in the middle of the 5. So we're on the steps of that amphitheater of this age of Aquarius, because we know it's the age of Aquarius. We're in the age of Aquarius. It's been hard to understand the age of Aquarius. It is the age of Aquarius. We are here. We're now embarking. There's all this stuff that we're letting go of, all this stuff, our emotions, plus the emotions we've held against other people, plus our own fears. We're just going to let it go, let the waters wash over us. We're willing to go within. We're willing to ask questions. We're willing to breathe and be calm. We're going to anchor our energies. We're going to believe in our energies, our spirit, our power. We're going to open ourselves up. We're going to open up our heart chakra. We're going to protect ourselves, but not guarded, not in a guarded way. But we're happily knowing that as we protect ourselves, calm ourselves, believe in ourselves, nothing's here to harm us. Many have sacrificed and have been through, but we're good. We're good. So let's see, this will be number 24. So I bet that puts us about 58. Silent counsel may be appropriate at this time. Slow down and gather your energies. I've been thinking that I need to set a time, like 15 minutes. And if that helps me by listening to, for example, Celtic soothing music and do my 15 minutes of quiet, that's what it is. And my mantras, rather than like I'll say my mantras and stand in my room and bless the room, I need to allow that structure. I had that structure. I let it go for a little bit. So this is an example of me. We got to step into that time of communication. And again, yes, it can come through driving and taking a walk or a bath or shower. Absolutely. Guides talk to us. And of course, angels want to hear from us. But silent counsel may be appropriate at this time. Slow down and gather your energies. Ground yourself by protecting your spirit, by projecting your spirit deep into the earth, and allow Gaia to flow into you. This is a great time to start walking barefoot. I know it's cold out, but I'm going to take my own advice and report back to you. This is a good time, even though we may not like to see our feet because we haven't had pedicures, to just even for a second take off our boots and shoes and just stand on the ground even for the moment, for 2 seconds, for 30 seconds, whatever, 10 seconds, a half second. And on a warm day, absolutely, it's the time now to remember to walk the ground. Give energy to the earth and take her energy as well. Let it be the ebb and flow. Gather your energies. And so it's interesting, right? So if you're following me, I use crystals a lot. Maybe it's time to wear a crystal. Maybe it's time to have an ankh. Maybe it's time to have a special sacred symbol that you wear to remind you of your divinity and power, and to calm you, and to call in the angels, and to have that mindful moments of deep reflection. Okay. Rid yourself of negative energy. So there's 2 6s. Okay. 9. Sharing your gifts and spirit and your skills with the world. Sharing yourself. Inviting the wisdom of the infinite consciousness, being in partnership with infinite consciousness, but sharing yourself with others. You are not alone in the universe. The iconic story of cosmonauts who saw angels in deep space. Ground crew did not believe them because at the time they'd been in the darkness of space. Sent up another group of astronauts. Those astronauts also, once again, both parties, both Both ships saw the angels that smiled at them, greeted them, hovered, and then faded. So angels are, you are not alone. We are not alone. We are being so helped. Thank you. This reminds me too, I am not alone. I may not know some steps right this minute, but in deep reflection, in calming and anchoring my energy, in walking the earth and asking angels more questions and speaking to my guides more, not just a little bit every day like I do, but even more. We are powered by the stars and we're activating the power within. You're not alone in the universe. 9. There is no death. This is really interesting because I often in these cards have been speaking of evil people that we've cared about or people that we let make decisions or those we may have admired or those right now who seem to be doing harm or maybe the evil that is still lurking around us or in our hearts or our negative energies. Well, there is no death. We have an Ankh, the symbol of everlasting life and power, resurrection. You have the symbol of life to guard away and keep away evil. The key to immortality, Egypt, is part of a Merkaba, the male symbol pointing up to heaven, to God. Let me read that one because I have not had that card in forever and ever. So it's 854. I should put this one. One second. Sorry about that. Oh, that would be 64. That's why I didn't find it. I was on a page too soon. 27. Yeah. I would not have found it. I would have been still looking at the wrong. Okay. Nothing really dies. It just changes form. And I always tell you, evil doesn't get zapped and live in hell. Evil players don't get zapped and live in purgatory or babies or whatever certain religions say. If there are dimensions where people are tortured or beings or souls are tortured over and over, it's something I don't dwell on because when I do my energy work, what I know is matter is neither created nor destroyed. And I ask that that which must leave the human body, assisted by my mentors, invisible helpers, and the red dragon, who for me is Pendragon, who for me is close to King Arthur, helps me especially when I have a difficult time or challenging time removing energy entities or tough stuff from the body. But all that junk is taken to a golden portal where it will be transmuted by all that is ever was, guided and guarded and done with whatever the infinite will do in its dissembling of and recreation of matter and energy. And that's not my job. My job is to become a steadfast emissary for the Galactic Federation of Nations, to lead people to their freedoms, to deliver truth without mincing words, without any favoritism, to have compassion, but be forthright, and deliver news, and defend, and be just and virtuous, and that my beingness will represent souls of many, liberation, harmony, goodwill, and in time, my own lessons of what I've experienced here and have harbored within me as shadow will dissipate and be transmuted themselves so that I can radiate that authority and help others and be that emissary to my galactic family and to other worlds as well as this planet. So, yeah, who knows what color hair I'm gonna have then? Maybe I'll look like Gandalf, female version, Gandalf. We'll see. I'm very excited for this time. I'm very excited to feel new things, to look forward to new things, to look forward to bright things and new people and fun relationships. So, we will have an experience called looking at number 55 and number 66. We will read 5 one more time because there are 5 cards, and I'll pull a last tarot. Okay, and I'm just gonna, let's see, this is not what I want to do. There's more to say on this card. I think an individual read, I would go into this more right now. Just this part is like a creation goddess that knows the secrets of life and death. And it talks about the resurrection of Osiris and the Egyptian resurrection stories mirroring Christian resurrection. And this is about Sirius, the star Sirius, and Sirius in Egyptian times was called Sopdet. So this is helping us understand, just briefly, that many religions have creation stories, and they're all connected, where they're gods or are Christ in one, or they're iconic benevolent leaders. They were resurrected. They are all examples of nothing ever dies, that we are all one. And we're learning, and we're educating ourselves, we're teaching ourselves, and we're remembering. The whole part about this time, though, is that we are in our great awakening, so that what we start to grasp is Allah, Jesus Christ, God, Krishna, Ganesha, and or all the other Indian gods. There isn't one that's more powerful than the infinite mind. They all are aspects, and we are too. And that's why we are gods and goddesses on in this earth, in this plane. And our cousins know matter is neither created nor destroyed. We're all part of infinite mind. We will be in places as we awaken where we can live for years and years and thousands of years if we choose to, or we can go back to all that is and be part of that energy field. There is no death. Right? Even Einstein said concerning matter, we were wrong. There's only energy to be so lowered as to be perceived. There is no matter. That's what Einstein said. I almost said that verbatim, word for word. So those of you who've ever heard in your churches or synagogues or whatever different house of worship, you've heard something like, you are a divine being having a human experience. If you are a divine being having a human experience, you're not completely human. And stop falling back on, I'm human, I make mistakes, because that's a motherfucking lie. Stop being that old program stupid. All you intuitive people out there, all you people who say you're fucking psychic and you channel divine entities and you talk to the 12th dimension and the 22nd dimension, when you fall back and you say that, I think you're full of shit. I think you're full of shit, and you just took my fucking $200, you mother. Because you want, I like you, you like me, you seem really real. But don't fall back on, your energy was off, you weren't in alignment, you didn't really know for me. All you motherfucking have to say is, Ritza, Coyote, I'm not getting it clear. I believe it's this. That would be what I feel it is. But we are changing a lot. That may not really be what's so, because that's his path or that's his, whatever you're asking about. Just saying. Let's be real with each other, everybody. Let's just be real. We have a right to make a living, but don't fall back on that stupidity, dumbass stuff. Because I'll call you out on it. I don't know what's going to happen to me as my vibration rises, because when I get riled, I'm going to say it right to your face. What's up? There you go. Okay. Where did I put my... Ta-da! Let's see. Oh, is this going to not work? This will be sucky. Oh. Is my phone not working? Did I shut it off? I didn't know if my battery, let's see, is completely off. I really want to get to the bottom of this. Thank you for hanging in there with me. I appreciate you. So, we're just going to see if we can get number 55 and number 66 to speak to us. Okay. I didn't think that my phone was going to be out of juice. Let's just see what happens with this. If it will go on. All right. Sorry about that. I could leave the screen and go search number 55 elsewhere, but it's all right. So let me put these cards right here. Let me pick out a compliment while we're waiting. Compliment to all this. A compliment to the journey within, the energy that we're stepping into, this new month of April, this new way that's coming, this way of harmony and our, amazing intuition in all we do, this stepping up, this calling in our angels and having regular relationship with individual invisible helpers. I mean, we do. We cover, if you're listening to this, you know you cover the do. But I mean, even in a more intuitive, psychic way and not haphazardly. Might not be able to do it, and I don't really want to leave the screen, but we could look up 55 and 66, and I bet it will complement. I'm just going to end right now, probably with one more card. So what card would help end this journey within, this new energy going into April, this understanding that we're in ebb and flow like water. We're on the steps. We've been walking on the bridge of the Sage of Aquarius, and we're entering the field. It's a new time, it's new freshness. Okay. So I got 2 of Earth. See if I can get that. 2 of Earth. There are 2 huge, shiny coins, or something that looks like pentacles. There is a very light face of angel. There's very, very light, etheric symbolisms. And you have this earth elemental fairy type being in balance, it looks like, right? 2 is about the vibration of balance. So let's see what 2 of Earth is about. Okay, let's see how this might tie in to the whole time that we've been together. pleasurable work, adaptability, balance between work and play. My efforts bring me joy. Play and work are not separate because I am doing what I'm doing is actually fun. So my efforts bring me joy. Play and work are not separate because what I am doing actually brings me fun. If conditions change, I can switch gears easily. I am fully present in the excitement of creativity, and I am eager to experience the surprises that occur when seeds I have planted take root, sprout, and develop in unexpected ways. This is a time for flexibility and trust in how the universe will shape what is coming into being. One way or another, my dreams manifest in the material world. I think that really goes with our five of water, change, manifestation, adventure. I think it really goes with remembering to speak to the angels, remembering they're around for us, that we haven't maybe trusted it as much. It's just a reminder, yes, do engage. They're here for us because fulfilling opportunities around the horizon. Extreme times require deep reflection because this is a time of our intuition, the way we develop our relationship with our angels, with ourselves, with our knowingness is to honor the self for quiet moments, to be able to look into ourselves and into the waters of life and see reflected truth, and that the elementals are all around us. Be calm, anchor your energy. Time for our stillness, that we are the Christed ones, we are the goddess on earth, and maybe bring in our crystals, our talismans, just as support. We're not alone in the universe. Our invisible helpers are always with us. Even when some others don't see them, you let yourself feel them, see them, work with them. And there is no death. So that which we've been looking at in our own shadow, or wanting to point fingers at others, or frustrated at others, it's really frustration in ourselves, not being able to dialogue what we really feel or control, or not having an exact channel for that let go, or, and I don't like to say the word release, it doesn't work for me, but to really that transmutation. But nothing, everything is one. So there is no death, there is no fear, unless you do not partner with fear and you don't make it your friend. So make it your friend, because you are powered by the stars, because you are that powerful, because you are the goddess on earth. And because, as number 2 is, your efforts bring you joy. Play and work are not separate. We're walked on the bridge in this age of Aquarius, and now we're at the steps of the amphitheater of the age of Aquarius, where we're still going to be mindful of our deep reflection, calling in the divine to us, and we're going to choose. We're choosing new conditions. We can change, we can adapt, but we're going to choose our conditions, and we can switch gears. We can have renewed excitement about creativity. So I think I wrote that, yes. Journey within, the expansion of our courage, expansion of our creativity. Be eager to experience surprises. We've planted seeds, and it's okay. If you're planting seeds right now, that's okay. Let them be planted. If you're going to plant seeds, let them be planted. Seeds of your imagination, real seeds or seeds of the imagination, which are real seeds. Because a seed, when it's seeded, it's invisible to the eye. The earth knows it's there. The elementals know it's there. You know it's there. You don't see it, but you know it's there, and you're nurturing it. You're desiring it. You want to see that fruition, that fruit come forward. I'm eager to experience the surprises that occur when seeds I have planted take root, sprout, develop in unexpected ways. Let that be so. That it comes the way you want, but maybe sooner. Comes the way you want, maybe a little slow, but better. This is a time for flexibility and trust in how the universe will shape what is coming into being. The age of Aquarius. Harmony and understanding. Sympathy and trust abiding. No more falsehoods or gyrations. golden vivid dreams of visions, crystal mystic revelations, and your mind's true liberation, Aquarius. One way or another, my dreams manifest in the material world. I wonder if this will be. Ah, it's on 2. Let's see if I can get it to open. Will it open? Oh, can you open? Can you open? Let's see. It's opened. Let's see if I can get number 55 and 66 to speak to us, and we'll end this time together. I always think that's pretty kind of interesting. So, my phone is opening up. Thanks for your patience. But it's still the beginning. Okay, just shut the window. So it's going to give me a little advertisement, and then we'll go into. Thank you. Here we go. Starting up, it says starting Android. This is my wallpaper. You can see it. Oh, you guys can't see it from that angle. Oh. Whoops. Okay. Symbolism of angel number 55.
According to Sarah Scoop, the spiritual meaning of angel number 55 is that it will appear to the people who have made the change. Those who are more positive, creative, and confident. Our angels are pushing us closer to the spiritual realm to feel the influence of the number 55 and experience the energy of change.
What was this about? New energy, energy of change. The journey within, creativity, the courage to change, the courage to be in this time, the courage that we're been walking on that bridge, and now we're open up to the vista of the amphitheater, a clean amphitheater where we, the ones who have known of what has existed, have been calling out to change within ourselves and our planet and the universe. This is the dawn of the age of Aquarius, and we're stepping into the steps, down the steps into this huge canvas to create what we want to bring into being by the word as our wand, by our vibration, by the purity of our hearts, and the cleaning up, going within to radiate clarity in and out of ourselves. Symbolism of angel number 66. Tell me the spiritual meaning of angel number 66. Well, it doesn't want to tell me. Okay. So I'll just read angel number 66. There were several things that came up. When angel number 66 appears in your life, it carries a message from your angels about abundance, optimism, creativity. Wherever your angels communicate using repeating number or group of numbers, their repetition is meant to provide emphasis. Emphasis and power to their message. Let's just see what else it says. What does... Some of it's just very practical, but not spiritual. Like it says, number 66 follows number 65. Okay. Let's go back one more. Let's see if we can find anything else for you. Don't worry, be happy. That's angel number 66 brings assurance that that it's safe to focus. It's nurturing, maternal. Let's see. Let's say. All right. When you see the angel number 66 suggests that the message will be answered soon. universe is trying to let you know it's time for you to receive your guardian angel's powerful messages. Well, we pretty much got that. It's focusing us toward our spiritual path, so we've kind of got that too. But it's just all good. It is a number of associated with faith, unconditional love, optimism, positivity, and joy. Angel number 66 represents nurturing maternal instincts, relationships, and families. So it's all good. And this whole thing has been the journey within and, our expansion, our creativity, the opening up of new energies, all this positivity. I mean, you've known that. This is just a confirmation. I feel like this all still goes all together. Just blended really well. And perhaps it was a little simplistic in a long way, but it just all went together. I really enjoy how I can't really plan it, but it just comes together. I'm so appreciative. I really feel that these messages are meant to uplift, inspire, and to remind, so that not in a bad way, but in the way, of course, of freedom and freeing yourself, and to know that you are powered by the stars. My little coyote heart just loves you. If you found value in this, please give it a thumbs up and send it off to somebody that may enjoy the message from a lady with colorful hair, and also that really wants to offer support in your next steps and in your journey. See you another time. Thank you for watching.